some lag time on the 3GX, considerably more than on the 3G, and you will actually see this thing sit there for a few seconds. Unit to unit, I found to be a little different. I have 6 right now, and you may find you're sitting there waiting for 25 seconds, 20 seconds before she gets a bind together. And it's a little crazy when you're on electric because it won't arm that ESC, of course, until the signal completes and feeds it. So be patient with this. And if you plug your battery in and hold the set button down while it's being plugged in, that'll put you in a governor mode. You don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect the power, and we're going to hold this set button down. You're going to see a cycle of lights. Here we go. Let's see here. Ding, 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 ding. Right there you want to let go. And you got to get your timing right, because if you don't get it right, it will get you into a different mode. So this is the light you want to look for, status, and with a DIR light on. This means we're in setup mode. You did hear my ESC arm, so I'm going to tell you, unplug your motor, switch to throttle hold, make sure it's active, and that's where we're at right now. So I'm on throttle hold. Big difference between the 3GX unit and the 3G unit. They don't tell you this, but look at this. Your tail is still active in the 3-axis gyro setup. The 3G, it is not. So here we are with setup mode, and as you normally would, we're going to go like this, and we're going to switch over to our pitch curve, and you want to pull yourself up here to 50, okay? So we're at 50, and you want your swash nice and level, your geometry all looking great, and we've got our patented little aligned T-bar on top, and now we're going to take our pitch setting. We're looking collective pitch first, and we put our pitch gauge on here, slide it up. I'm not going to do this right now, but we're looking at 0, okay? So you get 0 dialed in on this side. Now one thing I want you guys to realize, that 0 on this side, you got to make sure your blades are perpendicular to the body of the helicopter. And 0 on this side doesn't mean that this side over here is 0 as well. So what I recommend doing, and I just found this out lately, that if you take the pitch on this side and spin the helicopter and leave the blade, leave your pitch gauge on the blade, so you're actually doing the other side of the swash plate, you will find if your swash isn't level, you'll have a different number. And pilots will be going, why is my setup wrong and I'm not launching and it's staying straight? It's because your swash is not fine-tuned. And I recommend same blade, both sides of the swash. That'll help you out tremendously. Now, right through Leon Luke, he recommends 14 degrees of pitch. That's a lot of pitch for both collective and cyclic, elevator and aileron. And your flybar pilots will, you'll hear 12 degrees collective pitch and then 9 degrees cyclic pitch. And with this particular unit, they say 14 and 14. I tried it on this, and I've got a lot of motor, a lot of speed controller, a lot of battery, and it's a squirrel. Even with some expo dialed in, I ended up at 12 and a half across the board. That gives me a nice flip rate, a nice roll rate. And just so you understand, the elevator, that pitch setting, that's going to affect your, the speed of your ability to flip. Your elevator flips